Good afternoon, guys. Well, I know a lot of you are not going to agree, but a few days ago, I watched 10,000 BC. I liked it. You know, it had that same apocalypto feeling to it, where love conquers all. The guy's got to go get the girl through no matter what odds it takes. And I like the scenes, like, well, you know, I got a lot of heat from my brother saying, "What are you nuts? Woolly Mammoth wasn't around then. The time sequencing is all off. That isn't, you know, that wasn't the time." You know, what? You can suspend disbelief for Alien versus Predator, but you can't suspend disbelief for 10,000 BC. You know. So anyway, I liked it. I saw a lot of good stuff in it. I dug the whole thing with the Nile and the idea of the circling the river and all the different tribes getting together and fighting these people at the end, and the throwing of the spears and the spears never missing their mark. It was, to me, I don't know. I know a lot of people are going to come up with their ideas on why it was not a good movie, because it didn't do well in the box office. I don't even know if it went to the... Was it in the theaters? I don't know. I got the disc off of Henry, like all of my discs. But I've been home for, 6 weeks or better now? I think I've looked at every freaking movie that I never looked at for all these months. I know 10,000 BC's been out in a long time. I don't think there's any big name people in it, but there's real pretty people in it, and there's some real ugly people. And the idea, you know, the whole idea of them using the slaves, like I said, very apocalyptic. You know, I loved Apocalypto. I know it didn't, you know, a lot of people didn't like it because it was all in subtitles and everything. But, you know, the idea of what man, the inhumanity man will use towards itself, in the idea that they're appeasing some magical creature in the sky. And I know this you know, goes against 95% of the values of the people that live in the world. But yes, that's, you know, that's where all of your base religions come from. You know, I know we don't sacrifice virgins anymore or anything like that, but they did. Back then they did crazy things like they did in this movie. And gathering people up and, you know, hey, I'm not getting the two mixed up now. That's Apocalypto. The crops didn't come up good, so. But this was the guy who, you know, was going to get. They'd seen the mark on his girlfriend, and they were bringing her to be the next. You know, she was a chosen one of some sort. And he just wanted his girl back and get back to their village and live out his days, you know. Well, I know it wasn't much of a review, and anyway, I liked it. I have never heard anyone say they do like it, but if you didn't like it, I'm happy to hear why, or, you know, although I think I've heard all the reasons why. Oh, I got my Google card today. Finally made $10. That's cool. I'll catch y'all back on the tube, and I thank y'all for your participation. Have a nice day.